What's up everyone, Takedown here. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm really excited because we're going to be talking about two of my most valuable items that I recently sold on eBay, how I shipped them, and the profit I earned for each of the items. So today is going to be a recap of these two items that I recently purchased to resell on eBay and what I sold them for and everything about them. Now, with these two items selling, I know exactly my niche and what I want to look for when I'm out in the wild to try to get some more of them because they did sell fairly quick, faster than some of my single video games do on eBay. The first item is my first Xbox 360 that I purchased to resell. This was a 250 gigabytes Xbox 360 and it included two controllers, a bunch of accessories, and some games. So I basically bundled it together with 6 games. So how I got this ready to ship, I bubble wrapped the console separately and all of the accessories separately. And then for the video games, I basically put 2 together and bubble wrapped that. I put the console, all the accessories, and games that sold in this lot in the box and made sure there's no empty space. This box was 6 kilograms. I'm not 100% sure what that is in pounds, but taking it to the post office was fairly easy to ship. It only shipped for about $27. So with all of the added materials that I ended up putting into the box to make it ready to ship, it was staying in Ontario luckily, but I of course didn't want anything damaged, so I made sure everything was bubble wrapped and secured inside the box, so even if the box is thrown around, everything should survive this transit. Like I said, I sold it on auction for $98 plus $50 shipping. In total with this lot, since I did sell some things separately already, I am at $50 profit for the total lot right now. That's including the eBay fees and the shipping costs. Now with that, I still do have a couple other games that I'm going to be selling or bundling together. So there is a little bit more profit to be made, but so far on this Xbox 360, it sold for almost $100 and right now I'm at $50 profit on this unit. This was the largest item that I've ever shipped that I've sold on eBay, and surprisingly enough, it was easy enough for me to ship. I had the box, I had all of the shipping materials here. It's just a matter of putting everything together and taking it to the post office to get it to ship. The next item is my most profitable item that I've sold on eBay. Now, this one here was very interesting because it's a lot that I purchased a while back, I think within the last month, and I did share that in a video with you guys recently. And that was my Nintendo 3DS lot that I purchased. I sold the Nintendo 3DS separately on eBay, and it sold for full asking price of $175 plus $35 to ship. Just like my Xbox 360, I basically took the 3DS, bubble wrapped it, and then I bubble wrapped the controller, tossed it in a very small box, and I shipped it like that. Now, since this was going to the United States, it's required now in Canada at Canada Post to declare your customs online, which is something I didn't realize. So I took the package there. He told me that it was mandatory that I do it online now, even though nothing says in the pamphlet he gave me that it says it's mandatory. But I just came back, did it all online, and then brought it back to the post office. This shipped for around the $30 mark because it was going from Ontario, Canada, all the way to Tampa Bay, Florida, which was a very long trip for it. And that's something, I think that's the farthest thing that I shipped away that I sold on eBay. But this one here was a really great profitable item for me. I purchased the entire lot for $100 and I sold the Nintendo 3DS for $175 on eBay minus the fees and the shipping. I still walked away. Total profit right now so far is $70. I did recently sell one of the games separately, and I did mention that in a previous video, and I have 2 games left from that lot. So I'm expecting to get around $100 profit for the entire Nintendo 360 lot. So for these two being my largest sales on eBay right now, individual sales, I'm really excited and looking for more things similar to those to sell on eBay. Of course, I always look up sold comps and make sure that there is profit to be made before purchasing something. So quick tip is always to include tracking for your items if they're over a certain amount. For me personally, if it's under $20, I'm not going to bother with tracking because sometimes the difference between regular parcel without tracking and having something with tracking is a lot more. For example, a single video game here in Canada, I can ship for around $4 or less. If I have tracking on that, it's going to be around $16 to $18 to ship that item. At that point, it's not worth it in my opinion. If it was only a couple dollars more, I could see myself adding tracking. But for items that I sell on eBay that are under $20, there's no reason for me to put tracking on them. If the buyer did turn and say that it never showed up, that's just a loss on me. I'd refund them the money and just move on. But for my higher priced items, like the consoles and video game lots that I'm recently selling more and more of, I'm definitely going to include tracking just so that way I don't get burned. And also keep in mind, whenever you go to the post office, try to be friendly with the workers there, because sometimes they can try to find you better rates and better deals whenever you're going and you're shipping a lot of stuff with them. Recently I sold one single video game, and at first she wanted to charge me $16 because she claims that to put it through the slots, she had to force it when that realistically wasn't the case. I explained to her that I do ship a lot of things. I've been here 5 times because I recently moved, so I am going to be back here a lot. And she ended up shipping it for the $4 mark. So always talk and explain that you are an eBay seller, and usually they can find better rates for you. And here in Canada, for Canada Post, I showed for the Xbox 360 lots, when I was at the post office to show the address that I was shipping to, I basically just showed the eBay app on my phone with the address on it that I was going to, and he automatically went and put a discount for a small business. So you have to keep that in mind as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, me sharing my most profitable items and larger valued items that I've sold on eBay, and now I kind of know what I want to look for whenever I'm out in the wild, because bigger items are selling, and now I feel a little bit more comfortable selling these bigger, more expensive items because now I know how to ship them, and it really isn't that difficult, and I did make some pretty decent profit on both these items. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and hope you guys enjoy this series, me sharing everything I do with eBay with you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Please take care. Peace.